Welcome.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to our solution. We're Team Raising the Dead, back from beyond with some hauntingly good ideas. We're a team of 7 from 5 different companies, each bring our own spark and expertise. Together we blend creativity, experience and energy to bring our ideas to life. The MOD faces the challenge that projects often repeat the same mistakes because lessons from past initiatives remain buried in lengthy documents. Lessons identified are rarely the same as lessons learned, and assurance reviews often contain valuable insight that could go unused. Utilising heavily redacted documentation, we focused on 2 opportunities to create a core library and an SME agent to interact with different personas. Further to this, the MOD's reported budget for the next 10 years is 8 billion. Saving even just 1% of these costs through applying these lessons learned more effectively would save millions.
We followed a wiggly route towards our final solution, and it took plenty of team reflection and team collaboration to land on one plan, apt considering the challenge topic. Our shared approach and early investigative work explored numerous avenues of potential solutions, and we came back together to form a consolidated plan and integrate our work into one targeted solution. There's plenty more road for future expansion to our solution, and with time, we are sure this product will grow and effectively inform numerous projects of lessons learned. From the challenge, we decided to focus on 3 main pain points: creating a searchable and useful lessons learned repository, extracting hidden gems of lessons from within gate reviews, and categorizing lessons under themes. Early investigative work found the best way to address the pain points was to utilize an LLM and SME agent in tandem to extract the valuable data and form a repository that feeds into a Power BI dashboard for visualization. Liaising with the MOD sponsor ensured we targeted their requirements within the wider business context, and we formed sub-teams to delegate and set to work.
PDF documents were converted to text format for automated analysis using Python, which enable team categorization, sentiment analysis, and actionable suggestion or recommendation that feed into LFE repository.
Lessons SME agent with sentiment and custom GPT. The Lessons SME agent is an intelligent tool we built to help users quickly find and understand lessons learned across multiple projects. It was developed in Python using natural language processing and sentiment analysis to automatically identify whether lessons are positive, highlight best practices, or negative, showing areas that need improvement. The system processes text semantically, meaning it understands context, so it can link ideas like risk management and risk identification, even if they're worded differently. And alongside this, we also created a custom GPT version of the agent, which allows for even deeper analysis and tailored conversations around lessons, trends, and best practices. Then we built an interactive web app using Streamlit, where users can ask natural questions like show lessons related to risk management or find positive lessons about delivery. The agent instantly returns the most relevant lessons, including the title, type, tags, and recommendations. It's designed for project managers, analysts, and leadership teams. Anyone who wants meaningful insights without manually searching through reports. Together, these tools transform static lessons logs into an interactive, intelligent knowledge system that supports smarter decision-making and continuous learning.
Let's step into the shoes of our project manager persona for a moment. Their biggest frustration is that lessons from gateway reviews and planning documents are buried in reports, hard to find, inconsistent, and rarely reused. They've told us they want 3 things. First, lessons surface automatically in reviews. Second, lessons categorized under the themes that matter. Third, a single structured searchable repository they can actually use when kicking off new projects. So our dashboard prototype directly addresses these pain points. First, we have Gateway Reviews Lessons Library. Here, lessons have been automatically extracted from Gateway Review reports and structured into a searchable library. Project managers can filter by risk themes, NIST categories, project name, and date, giving them quick access to the most relevant insights for their work. And as a next step, we would add the ability to search and filter by Gateway Review stage to give them even more contextual insight. Second, the Gateway Reviews visuals page, which turns data into insight. We've included visuals that show lesson distribution by theme, status, whether closed, in progress, or under assessment, and by NISTA category. PMs can even select their own project to see how it compares to others across the organization, identifying common risks or recurring issues.
Third, the recommendations and next steps page surfaces actionable guidance. These recommendations are generated earlier in the review process and categorized using sentiment analysis, which helps project managers quickly understand which actions are critical and where improvements are needed. Finally, we have added an Insights QA agent. This enables project managers to simply ask questions like, what are the positive lessons from my X theme? And get tailored, data-driven answers directly within Power BI. In short, this dashboard transforms static gateway review documents into living lessons repositories, searchable, visual, and interactive. Looking ahead, we can extend this capability beyond gateway reviews to include other key project documents, like project management plans, creating a single ecosystem for continuous learning and improvements across projects.
There are many ways this product can be extended to enhance the tool further.
First of all, we could expand the datasets inputted to the LLM and agent. Another area is factoring in the different personas to create the dashboard views specific to their role. We could also pull out portfolio and project trends, and we could also monitor engagement with the uptake of lessons learned. What we'd really love is for this to morph into a living system that grows from the project environment, and it can sit on top of the project management system, check for compliance, check for lessons implemented. There are so many possibilities this product could develop further, each saving time and effort from repeated mistakes.
Our system nudges users with similar lessons by auto-grouping insights into themes, and then using a custom GPT to surface relevant lessons based upon a user's persona and question. Instead of digging through long documents, a project manager or reviewer can immediately see related lessons that past projects identified under the same theme. This supports faster awareness and reuse. While the current prototype focuses on surfacing lessons, the design naturally lends itself to future learning loops, where the system can track with lessons applied and rank or highlight the most effective ones over time. This would close the gap between lessons identified and lessons embedded, but that is a future build, not part of this stage. Once a lesson is matched to a project, the system automatically creates the relevant actions and tracks them through the project timeline. The agent converts each lesson into a workflow step and assigns it to the appropriate milestone or gateway. Progress is then monitored, and the system issues reminders or prompts at key points in delivery lifecycle, ensuring the lesson is acted upon, not just read. The system turns lessons into workflow tasks, aligns them into the timeline, and tracks them through to closure, creating a real learning loop. The process combines heuristic, embedding-based, and clustering techniques to extract structure and classify lessons learned from project documentation. The approach used is as follows: regex pattern heuristics to extract lesson-like sentences from each section, sentence/BERT embeddings with cosine similarity for semantic deduplication, unsupervised clustering, e.g. k-means and embeddings, to group similar lessons into themes, TF-IDF, keyword extraction to automatically label and name clusters, section-aware metadata mapping, e.g. recommendations, to align insights with categories such as governance, procurement, and delivery.
Goodbye!